For me, the most important thing is getting in the water, especially as a designer, because that's where I get my inspiration and, you know, feeling things, trying things, making new boards. And then, you know, I want to work with people that can experience that as well, because that just makes it more pleasurable to work with them. They bring me ideas. They're happy when they come to work because they've had a chance to get in the water and try the newest thing, and that helps them connect with the customer better, and that's in the end who benefits the most. It's nice to be able to have the people that you work with have the flexibility to live their life and then still enjoy the water, because that just comes back into what we're doing here. Between Lalo and Francisco, I've known them since I pretty much moved here 28 years ago. And I've been working with him now for 20 years. And then Lalo jumped in about, I don't know, 15 years ago. I don't think we've ever really had a mission statement. I think it's more like we've lived our statement in the way that we deal with people, how we want to run our business. And I think that the mission statement has sort of evolved as we've gone along, and that, you know, we live what we do. Our business is our life.
My name is Marcilio Browne, and I've been riding for Goya since 2012. First time I ever came to Maui, I had a broken board. I dropped my board to repair at Quatro, and Keith borrowed me one of his boards to use during the season, so I used one of Keith's boards for 2 months. I feel like if you're not sailing or surfing every day, you kind of like lose that close touch with the feeling of the gear and everything. And because he's always in the water, the communication, it's really easy because we are kind of like riding similar sails and riding the same spot, so we understand each other easy.
Okay, I see.
You know, but the nose on this one, like,
is wider.
It's easy to work with him because he's open to listen whatever we want to ask, and he also has a lot to add because he's underwater so much and he's such a good shaper.
My name's Levi Siver. I've been riding for Quatro for 9 years now. Well, I've been getting boards from Keith since I was a teenager. I've always looked up to him as a person, as a shaper, and being able to actually be on the team in 2008, it was kind of a long time dream as a child. A lot of companies are run more by you know, managers that aren't necessarily out there every day windsurfing and driven the way Quatro is, and headquarters is, you know, 5 minutes up the street from my house. And yeah, I love being able to drop in the mornings and look at some new ideas and visions that Keith has for our boards. And I don't think I would be the same rider I am today without that element. Having a shaper that rips as hard as Keith that's a dream come true, because he's pushing his sailing really hard, and he knows where I am, and he could develop things really quick on the water, and being able to, you know, bounce back and forth off the water. And it's like the most dream job ever to go out there and rip with your shaper and come in and go sit on the computer and develop new ideas. And we do this, you know, throughout the whole year.
It's a dynamic sponsorship. It's not one-sided, and just being, you know, used for your image and your talents. It's a mutual circle of trust and fun, because it's fun to make new boards and work with Levi and Browne and Camille and these guys. And then that trickles down to the end consumer, and it makes me just as happy to see someone stoked that I don't know who says, man, that board you made me is really amazing, or I really like this, and that's satisfying. That's what it's all about.
being able to work on a company with Keith, Francisco, Lalo, like all those people were people that I used to idolize, and they were the guys that I had the most respect to on the sport because of the way they sail and also the way the attitude that they always had. So it's great to be part of something that I really believe in, because they won't tell you what to do, they kind of help you get where you want to get.
Well, I mean, Levi or Browne, I talk to him pretty much every day. So it's definitely a friendship more than a sponsorship. And I'm pretty stoked to be able to work with them. Because when you find those people, they last a long time. Those relationships can evolve into something more. That you need to take care of the people that you've committed to, because then they're only going to take care of you even more.
It's like when a sponsorship can be more than just a sponsor, when it can actually be like a positive influence in people's lives. I think it goes from just a product to actually an impact and more of a community service. And I like that when companies can transcend that bottom line dollar and mean more. And I feel like Quatro has done that. It took me years to be able to come onto this brand. Things weren't available at the time. And when I joined, I remember signing that piece of paper. And for me, it wasn't really about the piece of paper. It was about coming into a family and being part of something that's so real and so organic to what I love to do.